That's it. Cut the music. Cut the music.
Cut it.
Cut the music.
It's done.
I still hear it.
He's readjusting your mic. Whoa, that's really close.
Mwah.
Yeah, that's super close.
The reason I want the music cut is because I had bones to pick with each of you.
Just mute his mic.
I have bones to pick with each of you, but I've forgotten what they were. So you're in the clear.
It was about that Elliot guy.
Yeah, that was one. And you said something. I was like, oh, I'm gonna rip him a new one, but I don't remember what it was.
So
I'm not gonna go back and watch the podcast again.
So it's fake rage.
It's fake rage.
Okay.
It's rage bait.
Well, welcome to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This is Nick.
This is Bill.
This is Rob.
I'm angry. I don't know why.
And your headphones fell out
My
again.
headphones fell out again.
Your headphones in.
I'm Nick.
I know. Hey.
You know what it is? You're mixed up. You're mixed up with the white cord. There you go. I fixed you.
That's what happens when I hang out with the whites. I get all mixed up.
Well,
I kid. I love these guys.
welcome to Keeping Up with the Kardashians, a podcast where we are focused on pop culture news and videos and TV shows and all that good stuff. But our big love, of course, is Star Trek. And we are continuing our review of Star Trek The Next Generation. We are in the season 6 today, and we're just reviewing one episode today. And the reason we're reviewing one episode today is because next week it's one episode again. It's Tapestry. Today the episode is Face of the Enemy.
Yep.
Okay, I couldn't remember the name of it. So we're going to review that. We'll hit that up in the second part of the episode, as you know. So we'll talk about Deanna Troi as a Romulan and how she does it for Rob. And for me, too, let's be honest. Okay. And we'll talk about Sonequa Martin Green with Bill.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. But before we do that, you know the drill. We like to just catch up on the world and what's going on and news and all that good stuff. So first of all, Bill, why are you so angry at us?
I don't remember why I'm angry with you. If I remember why, I'll tell you.
Okay.
But
all right.
you, and I'm not that I'm a big fan of Chris Elliott, because I'm not. But you said
sounds like you're a big fan.
Chris Elliott's never been in anything good. He was in Schitt's Creek, which was amazing.
It's amazing.
Haven't seen it.
You suck. And
that's true.
It's
and
good.
he was also.
I don't know if you'd like it.
Probably not. I've seen Chris has watched it a few times. I'm like, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
He was also in Something About Mary, an amazing film.
But those films are not good. That TV show is not good because of Chris Elliott.
I get it. It's good in spite of him.
Yes.
However, I'm just drawing attention to the fact that this bozo here, and you know I love you, Rob, but this bozo here says Chris Elliott's never been anything good. Everything he does fucking sucks.
Wow, that's passionate.
It's a good imitation.
I'm going to quickly look at Chris Elliott filmography. Chris
Don't do that to yourself.
Elliott filmography.
Because
he was in How I Met Your Mother. I didn't like him in How I Met Your Mother.
Most of what he is in, it does suck. He's not a good actor.
I don't find him to be that funny. I just never have.
His thing is not endearing.
I mean, and in Schitt's Creek, I don't want to say he was playing it straight because he wasn't, but he wasn't as goofy. At least I don't remember him being as goofy as he normally is in other stuff.
Yeah. I mean, the last movies he was in that were really funny were the scary movies, like for movies. And then, you know, he was in Something About Mary, like you said. He was in Groundhog Day. I don't remember his character in Groundhog Day.
I don't either. I'm trying to remember.
But TV shows is really where he's doing all of his work for the most part.
I remember when he first came out, he was in a show called Get a Life. And for years after that, me and my friends, we just called him Get a Life, even though we knew his name. It's like, oh yeah, Get a Life's in that.
Yeah. But he did play, he played Mickey Aldrin in How I Met Your Mother. I didn't really care for him there. He did Everyone Loves Raymond. He was in that. He was in some series called Cursed.
That was, wasn't that like a spinoff of The Witch Show from like the WB? What's the name of that show?
Oh,
Charmed. Yeah, wasn't it something?
No, it was on NBC. It starred Steven Weber, Amy Peets, Wendell Pierce, and Chris Elliott.
I don't know if I know any of those people.
Wendell Pierce, he's a black guy. That's why
he's amazing. Wendell Pierce.
Really? I'm sorry, you're not shocked.
Really?
But no, Wendell Pierce. He's You ever see Jack Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of his name. His character's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I have still got to finish that show.
I haven't finished it either.
Is there a movie coming out like around the show?
Yes.
Oh, there is?
Yes.
With John Krasinski?
Yeah, coming out, I think, either this month or next month. And it's going to be, it's an Amazon movie, but kind of like, I Project Hail Mary. They're putting it in theaters first, and then it's going to go to Amazon.
Yeah, but they have not advertised it.
No,
I've seen a.
I've only seen something on the internet. Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's not going to be good. I don't think.
Jack Greer. If I didn't say it, that was Wendell Pierce's character's name.
Jack Greer.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jack Ryan. Are all the
It wasn't
characters named Jack?
Are they going to have a jack off?
Jim Greer.
It was Jim Greer. Jim Greer.
Oh, they're going to have a jack off. Who's the best Jack?
Maybe they will.
We'll do a blind ranking of Jacks. Jack Black, Jack Nicholson, Jack White.
Ooh, that'd be a fun one.
Jack Johnson.
Yep.
Jack.
I can't think of any Jacks.
I don't know. We'll think of it.
What a weird name Jack is.
I know.
Jack. Jack.
It used to be real popular. Jack Morris.
Jack Morris.
That's what's found on number one.
Jackie Robinson? No, that doesn't count.
No, because
It's gotta be Jack, right?
Yep. Yeah.
It's gotta be Jack.
You open the door.
Jack Quaid.
Ooh.
That's a good one. Didn't even think
That's
about
a good
that.
one.
It just popped in my head.
Oh, I was thinking jack off, so I put famous offs in Google. Famous
That's great.
You're a goof.
people named Jack. Did I say Jack Kirby?
No, you did not. That's a great one.
There you go.
While you're looking at it, so I applied for press credentials for Motor City Comic Con.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people going to that thing. They just Jon Snow's going.
Oh, is it?
Oh, you know nothing.
Haley Atwell.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep. I'd love to talk to her about the Mission Impossibles. And they just recently they dropped a number of them. So after we were texting back and forth, I'm like, I don't really want to pay. We've gone on press passes before.
Let's try it again.
Let's try again.
And you know what? This will be my first ever Comic-Con. I've never been to one.
Well, that'd be fun.
They're fun, man. They're fun.
I think I'm going to try to apply for more in the area. Like I'll even try for the Chicago one that's huge that we will get denied for.
Worth a shot.
Yep.
Jack Lemmon.
Ooh, good one. That's a good one.
Jack Palance.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Gleason.
Oh, good one. Going classic there.
No,
Yeah.
Jack Gleason is the kid from Game of Thrones. Not Jackie Gleason.
Oh, you're
Jack
right. You're right. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it's a different one. Yes, yes.
Okay.
He was in Batman Begins.
Yes.
He was the little kid that he talks to.
Oh, gotcha.
And he was
My friends are never going to believe that I saw you. Give him this. It's like, okay, you just gave that child a weapon.
and in case you guys don't remember him from that, he was also a little character called King Joffrey in Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
A charming character, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Very charming.
Very
Everyone
charming.
loved him.
Yeah.
I've never been happier to see a fictional child die. than
Spoiler alerts! But yeah, you're right.
I'm always happy to see
And it's a pretty
he dies, y'all.
It's a pretty graphic death.
It's a gruesome
Yeah, it's a
graphic
gruesome
death.
way he
And
died.
the whole time, like, good,
Yes.
die, child.
Good job. What's their name? The Queen did it. Tyrell.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I can't remember her name. That's not a big deal. All right. Anyways, so we've gotten over Bill's anchor. We've done our jack off.
You've gotten over it. I'm still seething.
Okay. Well, maybe the jack off.
maybe.
Helped you
Yeah.
a
Maybe
little
we
bit?
do our jack off. You will.
All right. If you know any famous jacks, let us know. And they can't be Jackies.
That's right.
Like you can't put like Jackie Earl Haley or whatever his name was, or
And just
Jackie
so you know,
Robinson
we've done these blind rankings over on Patreon a few times, so we'll do our jack off on Patreon.
That's true. We should jack off together on Patreon.
Yeah, that's what we would do. We're not gonna jack off solo there.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable where this conversation is going.
We're talking about naming jacks.
Yeah, remember that jack off.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
So other news, apparently, so this is probably a rumor, or whatever. The Batman Part 2 villains may have been revealed in the movie's working title.
Did I hear 3? What's the working title?
The working title, I think it's one of those production titles that they give it when they're, they don't want people to know what it really is.
Yeah.
They're calling it Semper Vigilance.
Okay.
Or vigilance, or it's a Latin phrase that translates
So
to
the
something
villain's a
along the
Marine.
lines of always vigilant
Uh-huh.
or ever watching, which could describe the Court of Owls.
And I know the Marines think of Semper Fidelis. I'm just
Honestly, man, I know we've talked about this
it fits
quite a bit, but that first movie, Quarter Owls, is just set up for it.
it's a perfect fit for it.
Absolutely, It is.
And it fits what they're trying to do with this Batman.
I hope they don't go someplace obvious because they teased the Joker at the end of the first one. No, we've seen enough of the Joker. Joker's a great villain, but we've seen enough of him. Yeah. Let's do something like you guys said, Court of Owls, something that everyone doesn't know about.
Well, I know they're doing a Clayface movie, which could be interesting. So I wonder if they'll somehow work Clayface into the third one.
Who's playing Clayface?
I don't know.
Isn't Winter Soldier in this movie? The Batman 2?
Yes, I believe he is.
Oh, Bucky?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan is a good actor. I like him a lot. He's every role he's been in, he's solid. He's solid. He could play a Luke Skywalker.
And Scarlett Johansson too, right? Am I making that up?
Yes. There was rumors that she was going to be one in there.
Oh, really?
I thought we weren't crossing over Marvel and DC actors.
Oh, all the time, man.
Yeah.
All the time. I mean, sometimes DC actors get other DC roles, like Jason Momoa.
Are you setting it up?
For the Supergirl trailer. Did you guys watch the Supergirl trailer?
Nice work.
No,
I did.
Thank you.
Talking about the new one that just came out.
Yeah.
Right? Nope, haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
the whole plot of the movie is she's trying to save her dog. Love it.
Hold on. So after I watched that trailer, I then went back and read the trade for Woman of Tomorrow.
Okay.
And if they follow that even loosely, possible. So in the trade, her dog does get hurt.
Yes.
And one of the reasons she agrees to go after this villain is because the villain has a cure for the dog.
Yes. And they set that up a little bit in the trailer. But it's not the whole story in the book, which I don't want to spoil for anybody who's going to watch this if they do or do not follow the trade. Mm-hmm. I hear you. Isn't that the one you have right there? That's not Woman of Tomorrow.
That's not Woman of Tomorrow, no. No, this was by Tom King.
Okay. Gotcha.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
So if you ever interested, I have to. My friend has it right now, or is going to have it. Josh, who's actually you've met him. You don't realize you've met him.
Okay.
Trek Theology. He was there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to borrow that, but if you guys want to read it,
okay.
I know Man of Tomorrow. I've heard that story.
Yeah, this is kind of like this was released in like 2021 or 2020 or something like that, and it was just kind of it's actually a really good read.
Okay. Well,
the ending, I'm still trying to process.
All right. Yeah. Well, with all that said, though.
Does it end similar to Man of Tomorrow?
No.
Okay. Sounds like she's going on a journey to save her dog, which sign me up. I'm a dog lover, so I'm there.
I hope the dog dies.
Stop it. How dare you, sir?
Just because you murdered your dog doesn't mean all dogs have to die.
All dogs go to heaven, though. We're helping them out.
What? There's this comedian on social media where he does how someone would react if they find out certain things, like the first time someone ran into Hitler or whatever. And one of them is a kid who gets mauled to death goes to heaven, and they're like, what do you mean all dogs go to heaven? even that one.
That's great.
Yeah. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah, the guy's pretty funny. He does some pretty good ones. So good laugh. With that said, so the trailer looked pretty solid. You got Jason Momoa, more Lobo reveals, some talking in there.
He's made for Lobo.
He was made for Lobo. Aquaman was kind of a stretch for him, but whatever. Basically, he played Lobo as Aquaman in a lot of senses, the drunk and kind of a mess.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the Aquaman, especially, and he was a highlight really of Aquaman 1 was pretty good, and he was the highlight of Justice League.
I never saw the second one.
Yeah,
I was out.
I haven't seen the second one either.
Yeah, no. Well, once they kill off it's so funny how that works, because I love the idea that these movies can be standalone, but the universe was already dead. So at what point, there's a little something like, why would I watch this? Because it's going to set up for a next one, and there is no next one. I'm not interested in it. I'm out. And I already wasn't in love with the Zack Snyder universe.
I was interested in seeing it, and I'll watch it someday. It's just I'm in no hurry. It's like, okay, it's an HBO. I can watch it.
I looked at it as Jason Momoa was in it.
Yeah.
And I watched it.
I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you. So all this is to say, you got the Batman stuff, you got the Supergirl trailer, other stuff that I wanted to share with you today. Where did it go? They got a release date for Spaceballs.
Oh, really?
I just saw that yesterday. I didn't catch the date, though.
Yeah. Described as a non-prequel, non-reboot sequel, part 2, but with reboot elements, franchise expansion films. The sequel's date will be... Now I can't find the date on here. Oh, my gosh. April 23rd, 2027.
So next year, all right.
So next year.
Just about a year from now.
Next year.
That is good news.
That is good news. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Pod trip, go see the movie.
Absolutely.
I'm down.
Right.
I'm down to see it.
Absolutely.
For sure. I'd love
We have those every once in a while where we try to get everybody together.
Yeah.
When a Batman movie comes out, I will solicit all of you to try to go watch it together.
Right.
Yeah.
How about any movies this summer? Anything
Supergirl's on my list. Okay. I don't even know what else is coming out this summer.
Spider-Man is this summer.
Oh, that's true. Spider-Man. That's soon, isn't it?
Is
no,
that
it's July.
May?
It's July.
It's July.
I don't know if you guys are excited about the Odyssey as I am.
Well, it's Christopher Nolan. Yeah. This is a Christopher Nolan show.
Yeah, I'll be there because it's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. It'll be 7 hours long. I'm bringing a pee cup.
Exactly, because you don't want to leave for that movie.
You guys don't use Run Pee?
What?
It's an app called Run Pee, and you can and it tells you when the times are that you can go and pee, and you won't miss anything major in the movie.
What?
You've never heard of this?
I've never heard of this.
You mean I know something you guys don't?
Run Pee. I love it.
Run Pee. Yeah.
I love it. I just looked up some of our movies. So here's where we could use Run Pee for. May, the biggest releases are The Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah.
My kid's interested.
I'm interested.
Back Rooms, which if you've seen the trailer for that movie looks pretty trippy. It's
in it?
I don't know. It's an A23 film.
Yeah.
June, Masters of the Universe.
Okay.
Disclosure Day. Toy Story 5, Supergirl.
Okay.
July, Minions 3, Moana, The Odyssey, The Evil Dead Burn, Spider-Man Brand New Day. So
I'll have to read up on Evil Dead Burn before I say I want to see that, because if it's no Bruce Campbell.
I never saw the Evil Dead reboot, which I heard was amazing.
I heard the series is really good too.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know, as a Michigan guy, this is probably sacrilege, but I've never been a big fan of the Evil Dead movies.
What about Army of Darkness?
I mean, that is an Evil Dead movie.
I don't know if
it's
I
very
ever
different.
saw it.
That's the second one.
See,
I didn't see it. Okay,
it's technically the third one.
Oh, the third one. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the first three. And which one did he get his arm chopped off and it got turned to a chainsaw?
That was the third one, wasn't it? No, that was the first one.
Yeah, I think it was in Evil Dead.
No, that didn't.
I'm a little rusty. I don't remember right now, but I love
Evil Dead fans.
So I love Army of Darkness.
Okay.
I don't love the Evil Dead as much.
I've seen the first three, I know, and the second one had a very dramatic shift in tone.
Yep. Evil Dead 2.
Evil
Dead 2 for the
That's basically Evil Dead, but with changing the tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the new tone because the first one was just very dark and just a little bit too dark for my sunny disposition.
Yeah, I hear you.
Disposition.
My cousin was super into those movies when we were younger, and he made me watch it with him. So the only time I've seen it was when I was like 14 or 15, and I'm like, didn't do it for me.
I just really enjoy Bruce Campbell's the way he acts.
His
things.
aura.
Yeah, I just really enjoy it. It's like I don't give a fuck, but he does, obviously.
Yeah, it's like overacting, but it's intentionally overacting almost.
Even in the Spider-Mans, I thought he nailed it, where he just did his roles, where he's the usher that wouldn't let him in.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just enjoy the way he does things.
Well, and he's a Michigan guy, so there's something to that as well. So I appreciate that.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know the Michigan thing I don't really care for? Vernors.
Yeah, I don't like Vernors at all.
Don't like Vernors.
Not at all. Nope.
I love it.
I prefer Canada Dry.
I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to buy it, but I do love Vernors.
I think I prefer just about any ginger ale other than Vernors.
I don't like ginger ale. That's my issue.
I like ginger ale. I just don't like Vernors.
There's very few ginger ales that I don't like. Like I like Canada Dry and Vernors. You're like the people who like you can only like Star Trek and not Star Wars. That's what you're like. Or you can only like PlayStation and not the Xbox.
Well, I mean, one's superior.
That's not me. I just don't.
That is you.
Don't like Vernors.
You just said you don't like Vernors.
And
I don't know. I'm just making this up. I'm making it up as I go.
Fake feuds.
Fake feuds. Yeah. A feud off.
That's right. I said, I'm pissed with you. I know I'm angry with you.
You remembered?
I do remember.
Okay,
I don't know if this is it or not. But you said we have to have an intervention with Bill because I gave Aquiel a 6.
Oh, that's true. That episode was junk.
That episode was garbage.
It was trash.
You give it
and I keep forgetting that your 6 and your 6 is different from my 6. In my head, anything below a 7 is not good. It's just,
but that's not how it works on this show.
That's how it works in this head.
It doesn't matter. If you can't adjust, then you're fired.
Fine. Wait, you guys can still hear the fire.
Yeah,
yes, your mic is right here, just so you know.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's how that works. I'm up here mouthing as if you can't hear.
Right now, you're muted.
Really? No. You hear me?
Right now, you're muted.
Hello.
Dang it, where are you?
All right, are you? Yeah, we're all muted.
We're all muted. See, that way it worked.
Yeah.
No one heard it. No one heard it. So that's fine.
Did one of you guys say that you've never seen Trading Places?
This guy. Never seen Trading Places.
That should be one of your issues, not the 6th thing.
Now, I really have issues with you that you haven't seen Trading Places.
I haven't. There's a whole list of things that I haven't seen that people would be like, "Are you kidding me?"
Is it because Eddie Murphy's black?
Oh, shoot, the truth comes out.
Yes.
I knew it!
Saturday night, so we could catch up on movies.
Yes.
There you go.
Trading Places is a classic.
Haven't seen Trading Places. Haven't seen.
I haven't seen Scrooged, which I catch a lot of fun.
I love Scrooged. That's up there for me. What are some other big Eddie Murphy movies?
If you say Beverly Hills Cop, we're punching you in the dick.
Have not seen Beverly Hills Cop.
Seen Beverly Hills Cop?
Have never seen Beverly Hills Cop.
How could you have never seen Beverly Hills Cop?
734-494-0980. Send Nick some hate mail, please.
Never seen it, man.
You never seen any of them?
Never seen any of them.
Oh, my God.
So you don't need to see the third one. The third one sucked.
Well, and then they released Axel F on Netflix.
Yeah.
Axel F.
That was actually pretty good.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
It wasn't great.
The first 2 were the best.
Yeah.
I mean, if you skip 3 and 4, you'll be fine. I mean, 4 was actually decent. 3 was just awful.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Well, because then that's when they made it like PG-13, right?
It got away from the R.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, never seen Beverly Hills Cop.
You ever seen 48 Hours?
Never seen 48 Hours.
So you just don't like Eddie Murphy.
I think I've seen Nutty Professor.
I think you're onto something there, bro.
The Adventures of Pluto Nash is my favorite movie of all time.
Oh, my God.
I love Shrek.
I love Shrek.
One Eddie Murphy movie that a lot of people didn't like, and I don't know why, it was called Metro. It was an action comedy.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was an action comedy from like 1997, and he was playing a cop, but he wasn't playing Axel Foley. Of course, he's Eddie Murphy, so a little Axel Foley's going to come out. But he was playing a negotiator, police negotiator.
Wasn't that considered the start of his decline in movies?
It was, actually.
I don't know, but I really liked Metro, and I don't know why people give a shit. I thought Metro was really good. I enjoyed Metro.
Never saw Coming to America.
Dude.
48 Hours, Trading Place, I haven't seen it. Beverly Hills Cop, never seen it. Coming to America, Harlem Nights, another 48 Hours, never seen it.
Vampire in Brooklyn? Isn't
never,
that one?
Never saw it. Metro, never saw it.
That was Robin Givens, too, wasn't it?
Maybe I just don't like Eddie Murphy. Because I'm looking at all these movies and I'm like, never saw it, nor am I interested in seeing them.
I'm trying to figure out the one Eddie Murphy movie he has to see. At first I was saying Trading Places. Trading Places is really good.
I feel like if there's an Eddie Murphy movie to see, it would have to be Beverly Hills Cop.
I was going to say, if you haven't seen an Eddie Murphy movie, I was going to say, you got to see Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, it's got to be that one, right? Or Coming to America?
Or Coming to America. Don't see the second one. The second one was trash.
I didn't watch it because I thought I was like,
that came out more recently, right?
Yeah, it was a Netflix thing.
And most people either left or hated it. And it's very rare that I would truly not like a movie. But
you gave Ariel a 6.
Aquiel,
sorry.
But I did not like it was Coming to America. That's what I called it, with the 2 instead of.
Clever.
Yeah.
Clever.
I wonder if there's just something about those late 80s, early 90s movies that I just never got around to seeing.
Beverly Hills Cop was 1984.
Part of it was I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
But you go back and watch those movies because they're hits.
Well, generally,
I never went back and watched those movies.
I mean, I'm a little bit older than you, but I still caught Beverly Hills Cop when it was reran on TV or when, because it was not a movie I was allowed to watch because it was rated R.
And the first 10 minutes of it is shot right here in Detroit.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm looking up famous 80s movies to see how many of them I haven't seen. It's probably an extensive list. Oh, the number one 80s movie of all time, they have Clue.
I haven't seen Clue.
I've never seen Clue.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
See, we could do Saturday night movies.
Yes.
And we could exchange movie suggestions.
Pretty in Pink, never saw it.
No thanks.
Princess Bride.
No, terrible.
Oh, no.
Garbage.
Princess Bride is awesome.
Saw it more recently. We got Coming to America is on there. The Witches of Eastwick, never saw it.
I saw it once, didn't care for
Purple Rain, first movie I ever saw.
That movie.
Apollonia, baby.
I rewatched that movie a couple of years ago. In fact, it came up on my Facebook memories the other day, and I've forgotten how bad that movie was.
The acting is so bad.
But
there's only
great.
one scene in that movie I remember, and it's Apollonia going skinny dipping. Mm-hmm. And that's the only scene I remember.
Yeah.
I actually went down to Prince guitar solo wormhole yesterday.
Really?
I watched one on,
so good.
on
While My Guitar Gently
Reels,
Weeps that he
and
does.
then I just had to, I was like, God, he was so good.
Probably my favorite Prince guitar solo of all time was from I Can Never Replace Your Man. And it was from a concert movie he did, I think it was Sign of the Times. And the live concert version of that, the guitar solo, I thought was probably, I don't know if it's his best guitar solo, but it's my favorite guitar solo. And for a long time, you couldn't see it anywhere because it was part of this movie. And Prince wouldn't let his stuff be on YouTube. And then after he died, for whatever reason, his estate said, hey, let's put all this stuff on YouTube.
Gee, I wonder what reason that is.
And now you can watch that. So check out I Can Never Replace Your Man. The guitar solo, and that was awesome.
He did a guitar solo with, I think it was Tom Petty, and that's where I got stuck originally. I was
he does While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
That shit was
Tom Petty,
dope.
Was Tom Petty playing in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know it was on
They were
stage.
all playing in it. It was the tribute to George Harrison, and and all of them, all the guitarists are around watching him and just blown away by what he does. The way he makes the guitar feel like emotions.
Yeah.
is just,
The best guitar solos, you can hear the guitar cry.
Mm-hmm.
yep, and he did that with that one.
Yeah, and there's a couple songs that do that where you're just like, holy crap.
16 Candles.
Nah,
Nope.
I'm good.
Never saw it.
I saw it once.
Labyrinth. Never saw it.
Labyrinth is a horse shit.
The Color Purple. Never saw it.
Really?
You've never seen The Color Purple?
Like, they didn't make you watch it in school?
No. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Saw it.
Of course you did.
Baby Boom. Don't even know what that is.
Isn't that Johnny Depp?
Diane Keaton.
No, that's not Johnny Depp.
Steel Magnolias. Never saw it.
Nope.
Friday the 13th.
Of course you've seen it.
No.
You never seen
The
Friday
original
13th?
where it's not even Jason in it and it's his mom.
It's his mom, yeah. Okay.
Nope.
Spoiler!
The Karate Kid.
Oh my God, this was the worst.
Never saw it.
I can't believe you haven't seen The Karate
You've
Kid.
never seen Karate Kid?
Nope.
Okay, so it's not Eddie Murphy. You just don't like the 80s.
I thought you were going to make a comment about minorities because he and Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, you could
I
have.
missed an opportunity.
Dead Poet Society. Saw that.
Great movie.
We should let Sean give you shit about that.
Yeah.
When Harry Met Sally. Never saw it.
I've never seen that either.
Working Girl. Never saw it. Lean on Me. Saw that. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
It was good. All right, you get your black card back.
Risky Business. Never saw it.
Really?
The Breakfast Club. Saw
It's
that.
black friend card. That's what you get.
Yeah.
You don't get a black card. You got to be black to get a black card.
E.T. Saw that.
Yeah.
The Untouchables. Saw that. Caddyshack. Saw that.
I didn't care for Caddyshack.
Raging Bull. Never saw it.
I saw it. Didn't care for that either. Maybe I need to see Caddyshack again.
Do the Right Thing. Never saw it.
I just saw that for the first time like 3 years
I
ago.
look right at Bill. Never saw it.
I didn't see it either until like 3 years ago. So, hey.
That's why I laughed.
It's a. I heard it's a just
Oh, it's great.
classic.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Mystic Pizza.
Never saw it.
Garbage.
St. Elmo's Fire.
Nope.
Garbage.
The Outsiders. I saw
That was
Outsiders.
really good.
It was all right.
The book was good too.
Glory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Glory good.
Glory good. Glory good. The Shining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. In terms of, I mean, I'm not going to go through the whole list.
I thought you were going to go the whole list. It's great radio.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just go through. I'll just name movies. Saw it. Didn't see it. Top Gun. All right. I guess I could go all day on that, and we're not going to do that.
Hot.
I could go all day.
Now you mentioned The Color Purple,
Yeah,
and I never cared for The Color Purple until I read the book.
I'm more of a violet guy.
And the book was
Lavender.
It's real. It's hey, focus. So the book is not very thick. It's maybe about 120. I don't know if it's even 200 pages. And I read it in one sitting on a flight. Don't you do it? Don't you do it? Don't you do it?
the hard part about this being here.
Damn it, Bill!
Can you put it on that table right there?
I guess I could put the app on here and just.
Doesn't work as well as you think.
It doesn't work as well.
At any rate, I was saying I didn't care for The Color Purple until I read the book. And once I read the book, it gave me some insight into the character and whatnot.
All right.
And I was able to appreciate the movie. Because the movie, it just seemed like it was like almost like how they made O'Brien suffer. It's like, what awful thing can we do to Celie next? And then when I read the book, I got an idea of even though all that awful shit happened to her in the book as well, they took it right from the book. You get a sense of the hope that she had, and how
even all three, yeah.
Even though all this awful stuff was happening to her, she had this hope that she wouldn't let go of, that she was going to see her kids again. That doesn't make very good Keeping Up with Kardashians talk, but yeah, it's out there now, so you're stuck with it.
I think it's great.
I think it's great.
I think we talk pop culture, and yes, that's 80s pop culture, but there's a lot of people who haven't seen Color Purple.
Yeah. Now, I haven't seen the new musical version.
Oh, there's a musical
version?
Yeah. And I love musicals, but I haven't seen it yet.
I do love musicals.
Hate musicals.
Yeah, we know.
The Music Man's in Detroit right now, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
The Fisher?
I've never seen the Music Man.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Fisher's beautiful.
Oh, we got trouble right here in Capital City.
I'm assuming that's from the
Yeah,
show.
that's from
I got nothing.
76 trombones in the big parade. You know, this is all from Music Man. Marion the Librarian, that's from that too. Yeah. So
I remember seeing West Side Story, and I saw that at
Maria.
I think I saw that at the Fisher as well. And I never realized that the song Somewhere was from West Side Story. Like, okay.
There you go. You learned something today.
Yeah. And I love that song. I just didn't know from.
It's like other musicals, like Miss Saigon. There's some really famous songs out of Miss Saigon that I never would have known because I've never seen Miss Saigon. You know, and then I saw some clips from Miss Saigon online. I'm like, hey, I know that song.
I've seen Miss Saigon. I saw it at the Fisher.
Oh, nice. I'm a musical junkie. I do love musicals.
I do too.
Yeah.
You should check out a musical.
Yeah, Rob's not into it.
My wife's not into it either. She goes because I want to go, but I think she would probably be just fine if I had a buddy to go with instead of her.
That's why his daughter is more my daughter, because she likes musicals like me. Yeah.
Have you seen her music taste?
I know she's got an interesting music taste, man.
What's her favorite musical?
What is her favorite?
Used to be Waitress.
Yeah, it was for a while there,
Yeah.
but it kind of rotates, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was strong Waitress for a while, but as far as what it is right now, I couldn't tell you.
Who knows?
Mine for a long time has been Wicked. I love Wicked.
Is that about ICP? The Wicked Clowns?
Yes.
Wicked
them.
Clowns.
Wicked Clowns. Shaggy too dope.
I haven't cared for the movies. I saw the first
Bill's a
one.
secret juggalo.
Yeah, I am.
Can you imagine?
My
I saw the
favorite.
first one. I haven't seen the second one yet.
My favorite musical. What would it be?
Mine is Newsies.
It's got to be Les Miserables. I love Les Miserables.
I saw that at the Fisher.
I saw that. What's the one out in Lansing?
Oh, at the Wharton Center?
Yes, that's where I saw Les Mis there and Hamilton out there.
Yeah, I saw Hamilton in London, which was really cool.
Oh.
Had an opportunity to see it in New York when it was still off Broadway. Hadn't broken big yet. Tickets were $20.
Oh,
And you passed.
No, I did not pass. I wanted to go. And I'm like, Leslie, we were there on our 10-year anniversary. I'm like, Leslie, this musical looks really good. And she read it. She's like, it's about the Treasury Secretary. I don't want to see that. That sounds really dumb. So we saw Avenue Q instead, which is a really good musical. Don't get me wrong. But that was absolutely off Broadway by that point. Like, that was not as big of a deal. And even the audience was like half empty by then because Avenue Q has kind of run its course, right? That's where you get the famous song, "The Internet Was Created for Porn."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Internet's made for porn.
Made for porn. Yeah. Yeah. For porn. Yeah. That's a classic song. Classic. Yeah, you get to see puppet sex in there and puppet masturbation. It's really weird. It's really weird, but it's good. It's a good musical. But yeah, so Leslie said no. We couldn't go. I'm not holding it over her head to this day.
not at all. It doesn't seem like it.
Could have saw the original cast. Could have.
But you don't hold a grudge.
Not at all.
That's what I like about you, Nick. You're a good
Not
Christian
at all.
man.
Could have saw Jonathan Groff. Could have saw Lin-Manuel Miranda. Could have saw them all.
And you know what? I have a bone.
Anthony Ramos.
I have a bone to pick with Disney about that. So how come, Daredevil, they can drop 5, 6, 7 F-bombs per episode, but we can't get 2 F-bombs in Hamilton? And they cut out the best one, in my opinion.
Yeah, I wonder if part of it is because they wanted it to be on the family-friendly part of Disney, right? Because you can put in the blocks where they won't show stuff like Daredevil and all that. Mm-hmm. So it made it through. I don't know.
I think they cut out the best F-bomb. There's only 2. They cut out the best one.
The one where get the fuck up again or whatever?
The one where he goes, Southern motherfucking
Democrats,
Democratic Republicans, yeah.
Or Democratic Republicans.
Yeah. That was the best one. It's not what they said, it's how they said it. It's like they put the chest in.
Oh, I love that. Such a good musical. Dude, Hamilton is such a good musical. Oh, really is. Knocked it out of the park. All right.
I don't think you like Hamilton, though, because it's a sung-through musical.
Oh, God.
It's rapping. They rap most.
I don't mind rap. What I mind is music.
Yeah, the whole thing is music.
The whole thing is music. That's what
there's
sung
no
through.
talking
there's
parts.
No talking. Every dialogue, every ounce of dialogue is one dialogue saying.
I couldn't do it.
Same as Les Mis. Les Mis is also sung through.
Here's the thing. Like, I have interest in seeing Hamilton, but it's a musical.
So Leslie hates musicals, and she really loves Hamilton.
I don't know if I can do it.
Leslie hates them with such a bitter passion.
You can check it out on Disney Plus. You can pause it.
No, it's not worth seeing on. No. If you're going to see Hamilton for the first time, you need to see it live.
But I don't want to go and see it live in the theater. I'm like, this sucks.
Because
I don't think he will.
Here's what will happen, though, and that's in this scenario where if I go see Hamilton and I'm like, and then my rage will get amplified because then I spent the money I spent on it.
And there's going to be a shooting in the theater.
A good possibility.
No, but here's the thing.
Stabbing.
About it. Even if you don't appreciate the musical elements of Hamilton, there's so much going on visually, and like you will appreciate the production.
I can get into the engineering.
You will watch everything happening. Like even if you don't pay attention to the music, you're watching all the actors and actresses, everything move around, the sets. That is where it really
bring my own music. This is dope.
You're listening to Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is you.
Like I didn't know this song was in it. It's great.
All right, gentlemen, shall we do something that we haven't done in a while?
I have one thing before that.
Oh, what do you got?
Because Sean's not here, so I need to talk about Marvel Comics.
Okay.
So this week there was a big what to do because there's a new Daredevil run coming out. I don't have my phones on me to tell you more about it because they're recording. But it was a big thing. A new writer, new talent staff, and it came out with issue 1 starting on Wednesday. So I read issue 1. I mostly got it for my daughter. You guys know she's a big Daredevil person, and she hasn't liked a lot of the runs recently. So with the hype around this, I'm like, all right, let me get into it.
Yeah.
So I read issue 1, and my official review is there's nothing new in it. It's pretty straightforward, and it's an issue 1 though, so it's trying to establish things. Yeah. It's trying to catch you up. Matt Murdock is now a professor in college, as opposed to an active attorney, or he was mayor apparently, which I missed. So, but other than that, there's not really new. It's just kind of reestablishing Daredevil to me, at least.
So he's an older Daredevil now.
I wouldn't go older, but he is not a young bloke at all. So,
did you just say bloke?
I did. I'm also trying to bring back Broad, just so you know. I'm like these Broads and Gams.
Look at the Gams on that Broad.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring those back and give me some skin too. So
give me some skin.
I'm bringing them back.
I dig it.
All right. Nice. And you already know I say these cats a lot. So
groovy.
No, I'm not doing that. Too far, Dick. Too far. That's the line.
Okay, sorry.
That's right.
I tried.
You know what I'm trying to bring back? Dag Nabbit.
Ooh.
You've said that for years. The whole time I've known you use Dagnabbit.
He's been trying to pay it back for decades.
And no one else. I've been trying so hard. But nobody is taking
the
up what
whole time I've known you, you've used Dagnabbit.
You ever use it around the Broads?
I have.
So
the Broads don't like it.
I mean, you're kind of defaulted disappointed by the first issue, but I also know it's a first issue.
Okay.
Of a new run. So that's kind of my official review is like, well, issue 2 hopefully gets some ground.
Okay.
It's a very quick read too, like very quick. Even for a comic book, it's a very quick read. Mm-hmm. Especially coming from Woman of Tomorrow where I just went right into that.
You know, one of the things I regret is I kind of stopped. I was doing the Absolute series, all of them, and I kind of just stopped reading all the Absolute series. I kind of regret that.
To be fair, Nick, you've been busy.
I know, but like I stopped even before that. Like I've been out for a couple months.
Well, if you want it, all the first run of Absolutes are in trades now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so you can pick up a trade paperback and get them all.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's up through what issue, or you can just borrow mine.
All right, I might do that. There's something about having a trade paperback, like if you're not necessarily needing to collect the comics or whatever. I like trade paperbacks.
And sincerely, if you want me to pick up the comic books when I'm there, I'll pick up the comic books while I'm there.
I know.
Same.
Yeah. Right.
I might actually have a Daredevil for you.
Dang it! Picard was talking.
Open hailing frequencies.
I still might have a Daredevil for you.
Open hailing frequencies.
I have a Daredevil for you. I could do this all night. But what's Bill going to hit?
Dang it! I did the right one. I wasn't even trying for that.
You did the right one.
I was going for one at random.
My gun.
Oh.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang! No, I don't see so good, so I missed. Then they ran away. I ran after them.
Okay.
Bang! Tried to shoot them in the back, but I don't want so good either. Anyway,
that's
my gun.
That's a classic one.
That is a classic one. That one's nothing's on that. Bill's just having fun.
Oh no, Bill's gonna have fun now.
Yeah.
My child.
Nobody cares, Sean.
I can't wait till
nobody cares.
Sean meets Kai Wynn. Or
Damn it, Bill.
Vedic Wynn.
My gun.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, Scrubs has been really good.
It's been awesome, dude.
The Scrubs.
I doubt it.
It's okay.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
All right, so we do have some feedback, viewer feedback. We've not been good about feedback recently. We fully acknowledge that. Part of it is we changed over the sets and we just kind of got distracted and everything. So I'm going back a few weeks to some replies, and one of them actually comes from someone, Villains Inc. 4986. They wanted to let out that they like our new set. They said I had to do a double check to make sure I was watching the right show. New setup looks great. So thank you. We like the new setup as well. I don't like Brody giving me crap that I can't browse my computer anymore. He says, was this put in place so that Nick can't browse the computer when anyone other than himself talks? Joke's on you, Brody. I have my cell phone now.
He's a challenge accepted. The computer goes on his lap now.
Yeah. He also said Chloe Zhao Zhao, maybe, I don't know, should stay far away from Mission Impossible. I don't care what else she's done. Eternals was so bad, and I don't think she can pull off a Mission Impossible movie. And the fact that she wants it more character-driven sounds like a miss for me. So he also says you should listen to the audiobook of Project Hail Mary. It was really good the way they did the communication.
Just finished it.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. Bill has been on a Project Hail Mary kick and an Andy Weir kick now. So he went and saw Project Hail Mary and then immediately got the audiobook.
Finished it in like 2 days.
Finished it in 2 days, and now is doing The Martian.
Now I'm doing The Martian.
Have you ever seen The Martian movie?
I've seen The Martian a couple of times.
Okay.
But now that I'm listening to the book.
The book is better.
And it's weird because I texted you guys last night. When I listen to an audiobook, I listen to it at 1.5 times speed.
Mm-hmm.
And The Martian is narrated by Will Wheaton, Wesley Crusher.
Will Wheaton.
And when he's talking that fast, he sounds a little bit younger.
He does.
And sometimes, it's like, that's Wesley Crusher. And it's weird hearing Wesley Crusher cuss.
It is.
Speaking of friend of the show, Will Wheaton, we got to get back on trying to get some interviews.
Yeah, we got to get back to that. We've
one of these days.
Yeah. Couple other things. Brody says you said a lot of weird things over the years, but Nick talking about wanting to be waterboarded is up there. But hey, at least you have a fun future Patreon episode. I want to be waterboarded,
dude. We can do it on Patreon.
I don't know why.
Do that. Yes.
My wife would do that in a heartbeat.
Isn't part of being waterboarded though? You have to be tied down for it, right?
Yeah, so we can hold you down, and then Crystal can waterboard you.
Dude, she'd be into it.
I know she would, but I feel like Crystal there's some anger in that girl, and I'm a little scared to let her waterboard me because I don't think she'd stop.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm done. And she'd be like, you're not done yet.
Imagine the interrogation question she'd ask you.
Oh my gosh. No, thank you. I would be scared of that.
Nick, did you fart? Did you fart?
Oh gosh. I would not deny that any day of the week. But
I'm farting right now.
Yeah. So, and then there's some other feedback Brody had from last week. What is he? Nick says he enjoys not having the distraction of the computer in front of him while he sits there looking at his phone. I'm actually doing it for anything related to the podcast now. That is the difference. There were some times where I could get distracted on my computer about other stuff, like I'd get a work email and I'd check it or whatever. But now it's like, no, I'm only using.
You never fessed up to that till just now.
But that was more earlier in the podcast. Once we got later, I got much better about it.
Once we got later. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a Patreon episode too.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Brody asks if anyone from your new congregation has found Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Wow, wouldn't that be interesting? Especially when we're talking about the jack off. Even though we're talking about Jack's names,
yeah,
they're going to be
the best.
They're going to be super confused by all of that.
Yeah.
Like, this is our pastor. Ew.
We hope not.
No.
The reason we don't say his last name.
Oh, yeah. And then Brody talks about his love for Anne Hathaway as well, especially as Catwoman.
Yeah. I mean, that was the good part about that movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The only good part.
Yeah. So that's some comments.
I can dig that.
That's some comments from Brody. I don't know if we had any voice comments. I haven't been as...
Hey, there was one comment on the most recent Jeopardy.
Oh, what do you got?
It just said good hosting or great hosting or something.
Oh,
all right.
Hey.
Aren't you going to record the next one today?
We are going to record the next
Oh, are you guys
today.
recording after this today?
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah.
You going to watch them?
Yeah.
Creepy style?
No.
Like this right here?
Tomorrow's Easter. I got stuff to do.
Oh, that's right.
I got prep. I got to write a sermon. Easter sermons all write themselves.
Well, I mean,
just pull out last year's.
I mean, the story hasn't changed year over year.
Yeah, I need to write this for me this year.
Or if you want to be safe, pull out one from like 3-4 years ago.
I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with doing that, using older sermons but updating them.
Yeah.
Some people have a real problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily have a problem with that. I think there's nothing wrong with that.
We had talked about going tomorrow, but I think we're going to head to Kalamazoo.
Oh, nice.
Kazoo.
Yep.
Not going to the game?
No.
Oh.
What are you going to do, Kalamazoo?
That's a Patreon episode right there.
Oh, okay. I was debating, like...
Were you masturbating?
Oh, that's right. Your daughter's out there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was debating... Over this week, I started debating, once my dad started to feel a little bit better. My dad has an eye condition where he's visually impaired. He's legally blind. He has a synthetic cornea. And if you look at it,
I don't think I knew that.
It's really cool. It looks like computers.
I think I did. I didn't know that. I did that.
Can you see with it?
He can see with it, and it's not like computers.
Is it like a bionic eye?
I don't know exactly how it works, right?
It's
whatever.
Like Jordy LaForge.
But he also has a condition where his eye does not have stem cells, so it can't clean itself ever. His eyes don't clean themselves. So every couple months, he has to go to the eye doctor to get his eyes cleaned off, almost like a windshield wiper, right?
Just kill me now.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, that sounds terrible.
This guy's had eye problems his whole life, so it's like
something touching my eye. Did they put him out for it?
Oh no!
Stop! You bastard!
Just touched my eyeball on the air.
Fucker!
Yeah. Okay. So for a while there, he's like, I don't want to go to a Tigers game because I can't really see them anymore. And then he got his eyes cleaned the other day, and he's like, I can see again, so I'd love to go. So I'm trying to figure. So I debated taking him tomorrow on Easter to JV's first game, but I know the tickets are already sold out, and it's going to cost a fortune.
Yeah, so. I mean, you could get them, but you're paying.
That eye cleaning thing, do they put them out for that?
No.
Oh, my God.
I'd rather go blind. I can't imagine. I don't like the idea of something touching my eye. That's why I won't do LASIK. I just rather.
Dude, LASIK was trippy. You're awake the whole time. You smell the flesh burning.
No, I can't do that. Then it's like, just I'd rather stick with my glasses.
It was worth it, though. I'm so glad I got LASIK done. So glad. All right. Anyways, I can't get to the rest of the stuff, so we'll bring in some of the other viewer feedback next week. But I just wanted to share that a little bit. And that's
we haven't forgot about you. Long story short.
Yeah, we haven't forgot about you. Sorry about that.
He did forget. No, he didn't forget.
We'll make that Bill's responsibility moving forward.
Oh yeah.
Which button is it?
It's right here.
Open hailing frequencies.
Or it can
Open hailing frequencies.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill.
Stop touching the buttons.
We've lost Bill.
Derp, derp.
Oh, the derp song.
The derp song.
Big frackin' deal.
Big frackin' deal.
I don't want a bloody bun.
But anyways, send us your favorite pictures of meat.
Bill,
we were talking about barbecue.
The classics never die.
I've actually decided this is the summer I get a gas grill because I've always had charcoal grills, and I've got like several of them. And I'm not getting rid of charcoal. I'm not going all Hank Hill.
Yeah.
But I do want a gas grill. So
I have a gas charcoal smoker combined.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah.
We should do Keeping Up with the Kardashians barbecue. Yeah. Let's get the families together.
Yeah. We can do that.
We can do that.
We'll
figure it out.
Let's figure it out.
I'd also like a pellet smoker, but those are expensive.
Those are very expensive.
But I love a pellet smoker. If they get like a small one where I can just get a small one and just do one rack of ribs, I would do that.
Costco has some cheaper ones, I think. And by cheaper, I mean like $500-$600. So that's not really cheap.
Well, when I win the lottery,
all right,
I'm getting
after the cruise.
After the cruise, after we put the new studio for the podcast, so I'm putting it out there. So hopefully, this means I'm going to win the lottery. So I have to keep my word. After we do that, I'll get a pellet smoker.
Before we redesign this room for a minute there, like with the new house that I'm moving to, I'm like, man, we could really make a good studio in here, but it's so far away. South Lyon is so far away for everyone, like this still is a central ground for all of us, you being in Southfield, and it'll be closest obviously for Sean,
right? It's closest for me.
For me, just walk downstairs.
Yeah. For me, it's a 25-minute drive.
Where Sean live?
From South Lyon.
Right down the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like on this street?
No, in Westland, just the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll have the longest drive. I think you're 20 minutes?
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
I'm 15 now. It'll be about 25.
You should seriously do a green wall in that house, though. I mean, one green wall.
One green wall.
I could do Jeff. It'd be so much easier to have that up.
Yeah, we could do that. We could probably do that.
Yes.
All right. Shall we move into Star Trek?
Let's get into Star Trek.
Star Trek. We're 51 minutes in already.
Smokes.
We're like, we don't have a lot to talk about
Time
today.
flies when you're having fun.
All
That's right.
So, Face of the Enemy. We got a Deanna Troi episode where she wakes up and she's a Romulan. She's like, what the frick happened to me? Another Romulan walks in and says, shut up, Deanna Troi. You're no longer Deanna. You are now Sub-Commander Nivek. Oh no, that's who it is.
That's who. Yeah.
He explains that you're now a member of the Tal Shiar. I can't remember what her name was.
This is the first message of Tal Shiar, wasn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool, and it kind of makes sense because it's by Renee Echeverria.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Me with pronunciation.
That's all right.
So anyways, she has to pretend to be Tal Shiar, and she's like, why should I trust you? And he's like, yo, I'm working with Spock. And she's like, okay, cool. Basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to sneak over some Romulans that are dissenters that are going to be defecting to the Federation, and their goal is to get these people over there so that they can bring more Romulans over in hopes that someday they can create a reunion between Romulus and Vulcan, and make the Romulans more open. Wow, words hard.
I thought you were going to say make Romulans great again, and I was like, oh, God.
Make Romulans great again.
Raga.
All the meanwhile, oh, she's Major Recall. That's who she is. All the meanwhile, she's dealing with the Commander Torith, who does not like her at all, because Commander Torith hates the Tal Shiar because they killed her father. And so she does not trust them at all. All right. So she's dealing with all this. She's trying to be a badass. And meanwhile, on the Enterprise, they get someone who had defected to the Romulan Empire. He was an ensign and served with Picard at one point when Picard was still a commander. And he's defected back to the Federation again because the grass wasn't greener.
He's a flip-flopper.
Yeah, he's a flip-flopper. Because the grass wasn't always greener on the other side of the fence. And no one else trusts him, but Picard is listening to him, and he's basically like, we need to do this thing so we can, get these people. So anyways, the Enterprise arrives in one area. You got the Romulan Warbird in one area. And it's basically a struggle for power between Deanna Troi's character, her Romulan character, and then the commander of the Romulan ship. They're able to beam off the Romulans from the ship. But in the kerfuffle, they realize that she's a traitor, and then the other guy she was working with is a traitor. They turn a gun on the guy. They blast him. Oh, that's where the blasting would have worked. The blasting would have worked there. Now it wouldn't work. Now it just would feel inauthentic.
Yep. So anyway, they started blasting. But they didn't run too good, so they got him right away. Dead.
They got him right away. Yeah, he fried.
And he turned into Tosk.
No, whoa. And then Deanna gets beamed off the ship, and so now they have saved some Romulans. This guy sacrificed his life, and Deanna is no longer a hot Romulan. The end. All right. So, Deanna,
it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. No. I was trying to think about, like, of all the characters to pick to play a Romulan, to be a badass Romulan, they picked Deanna.
Originally, it was going to be Crusher. And they decided to go with Deanna because they said her being an empath could be working to the story.
Well, plus it's accessibility by the Romulans. They had accessibility to Deanna in the story, and maybe not another officer.
No, but they would have wrote that in.
Yeah. But I'm just saying,
it could have been Beverly at a medical conference.
Well, I'm just saying, like in this certain scenario, the way the story plays out, they had access to Deanna Troi.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I find it hard to believe that Deanna, being a ship's counselor, would have those codes that they need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a stretch.
Yeah, Deanna, we need a high-ranking military officer, so we brought you aboard. She's like, what the?
I'm a lieutenant commander, for the love of God.
You guys, I wear cat suits on the bridge, okay?
She speaks to people when they're sad.
Yeah.
That's her job.
That's my job.
She doesn't have any codes.
I don't have codes. My code is the bro code. That's the only code I follow. I don't sleep around with commanders, the commander's friends.
That's the commander's job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yet. Because Worf.
Oh, that's right. That jumped the shark moment there.
That's a weird moment.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Anyways, that's season 7, isn't it?
Don't watch this episode, Sean.
Oh, that's right. You just spoiled it.
Mm-hmm. Sean, don't watch this part of the episode. It's already too late. It's already too late.
If I remember, I'll try to throw a spoiler up.
I'll just warn him ahead of time. Nick says a spoiler at minute 55 of the podcast. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
All right. Remember that. That. So, but they only use the empath thing the one time, right? When they think the freighter is lying.
Yes.
This is enough.
That's it.
Well, you use it kind of twice, because in the beginning where he's like, where she wakes up and she's a Romulan, and he's like, dude, am I lying? You're an empath. Tell me if I'm lying. And she's like, no, you ain't lying, bro.
You ain't lying. You telling the truth.
Yep.
But like, I feel like it could have come in handy so many other times, like her dinner with the commander, like any time on the bridge with the commander, like she could have used it. Or maybe she was.
Maybe she was. And that's how she could tell she could get more forceful with her responses.
Yeah, I don't know.
I agree. There's a lot of maybes.
Yeah.
But when she kind of got her bearing down, when the commander's kind of laying into her, especially at the dinner, where she's like, this guy.
What is your point, Commander? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
She gets fired up. Can we talk
like this?
It's not as good as those hot leather pants from the Western episode. I can promise you that. Or
Man of the People.
Man of the People.
And you guys keep talking about that. That wasn't enough to bring that episode up for me. That was
it brought it up for me.
Oh, I'm sure it brought it up for you. Brought up a lot of things for you, huh, Nick?
I thought it was a good episode. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I did not.
It was an awful episode.
It was not a good episode. It was not a good episode at all. Here's the thing, though, actually. Deanna, to me, was kind of a weird choice for that. But she does play the character well. She does a good job. When they give her meat to do things, like, she's a good actress. They just have not given her much on the series.
And it's nice for her to get something like this, so that they did give her something. Her and Crusher, they didn't know what to do with their females on the show.
They didn't.
I remember seeing this episode when it first came out, and just remembering the tension they built in that episode. Now I've seen it a few times, and it's that the tension's no longer there. But I remember the first time, it's like, okay, that was a really good, intense episode.
Well, yeah, like the dinner with the commander. You feel like the commander is trying to feel her out if she's legit or not, which really they're not, right? The commander has no reason to doubt who she is or what she. It's really just someone who's angry and does not like the Tal Shiar.
Right.
Like, she's not questioning her like, oh, are you who you say you are? She knows, she thinks she is who she says she is. She just hates her guts.
I think it's more she was trying to vet her in a way, too, to say, why do you have this position? Why do you outrank me? Why should I listen to you? So I think there's a little bit of that, too.
Yeah. But it's never like, who are you?
Right.
It's more, I don't like the Tal Shiar.
Yeah.
I don't like you. I don't like someone being on the ship who outranks me.
And it's good on the Romulan ship that because you don't really get the alien perspective a lot on these shows. So, like, even them talk about caring about their people, which they do. It's just implied, but them actually, her worried about her crew, her worried about her people. It was nice to see that and have that it kind of, quite honestly, telegraphed to you as a viewer to kind of reestablish that these are, like, better word, humans too.
They're peoples.
They're peoples.
They're peoples. Yeah, I mean, there is something to that, and it kind of shows you that the worst part of the Romulan Empire is the Tal Shiar. They're the cold, heartless ones. Very similar to the Cardassians, right? Like, it's not all the Cardassian people who are dirtbags.
It's a lot of them.
Well, I mean,
they like their Bajor.
But it's the military part of
and the Obsidian Order.
And the Obsidian Order, yes, exactly. Thank you. I forgot the name of that.
Said it 3 times.
Yeah.
I just didn't hear it
because you're always talking.
Oh, now he's gonna go silent, Bill. Thanks. We need him to.
Yeah, but anyways, send us your.
That was the wrong one. I thought it was "Damn it, Bill."
He's getting a silent treatment. All right, Bill. What do you got?
You know what? I was talking about the tension. You know, I saw a reel the other day about these dogs.
We talk about reels.
Angry with their owners, and this is one dog sitting in the corner because they took him to the vet, and he was just like.
So it's just me on the show now.
So anyway, what I was saying, I talked about the tension. And I think some of the best episodes of television, Breaking Bad was really good at this.
Yeah.
Is episodes that kind of make you, the viewer, feel a little uncomfortable.
Of course.
Because of what the character is going through.
You're like on the edge of your seat.
And this was one of those episodes. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, oh my, and I know they weren't going to kill off Deanna. Because back then they didn't really like kill off people just for like shock value.
Yeah.
So I mean nowadays, they might have done that. But it's like, okay, I know they're not going to kill off Deanna.
Right.
But you know, I really did think when I was watching the episode for the first time 30 years ago, whenever it came out, that her life was in danger.
And it really was, right? Mm-hmm. Like if they had gotten away with her, if they had warped out with her, she was dead at that point. They were going to find out who she was, and.
Even watching it now, I think they did a decent job with the tension part of it. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we know that nothing's going to happen, but I think and they built up that tension and as much as they could do, and made it feel imminent.
And they made you empathize with that commander.
Sure,
right?
Absolutely.
Who you're led to believe is a dirtbag, right? She wanted to blow up the Enterprise. She wanted to kill 1,000 people.
She just bragged about blowing up a bunch of Klingons.
Yeah, exactly. They were sitting around the dinner table bragging about it, right?
Yep.
And you empathize with her, especially after they blow up the freighter, and she's like, I want nothing to do with this. Like, I can't believe you just did that.
When she blows somebody up, she wants to know why.
She wants to, yeah, exactly.
She wants to make sure there's a good reason for it.
I blow on my own terms, baby.
So anyway, they started blasting.
That's right.
Anyways, they don't warp so good. So they just stayed there. I like you're talking about the tension too. The tension of the scene where they're cloaked and the Enterprise is seeing them and they're trying to back off and all that. That was a good scene too. Like weighing like, well, if they see us, they're going to back off. So we're going to pretend to run into them and they're going to back off at quarter impulse. And when they do that, we're going to blast them, that was a good scene too. Really well done scenes.
Yeah.
And they beamed them right on the bridge.
Yeah.
Like, of all things, when you're trying to communicate to, you just beam them right on the bridge and just.
I mean, that was probably Deanna, right?
And the reason they put them right on the bridge is so they can know, okay, this is what this is all about. Because if they'd have sent them to the
put them on the back of the bridge at least.
If they're sent like to a random
Weekend at Bernie's them.
I know.
There's 3 Romulans
standing
here.
up.
I don't know. Like, they're communicating back and forth. You want them in secret sleep. Their families are going to die. Maybe they don't know what happened to these people that just disappeared. They don't know they were transported, but like if the 2 ships would have talked, they'd been like, "Oh, that's the senator on the ground. Let's kill his family."
I would like to think that he already took care of his family and either killed him himself or got them to safety beforehand.
Yeah, because I mean, you think about it, like because the commander said, like, we're going to find out what that cargo was you transported over. Won't it be pretty obvious once 3 high-ranking officials disappear at once?
In the Romulans, I'm going to guess assassinations happen semi-frequently.
That's probably true.
Because even if you look at Nemesis later down the line or anything else, you always hear about kind of their political intrigue.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and be like, we probably killed him. We just lost the paperwork.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, too. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I would Weekend at Bernie's them. I'd have them stand up, beam them in like this, and then they just fall forward. That's what I would do. Bless you, my child.
Thank you.
Bless you, my child. And then what else we got in that one? So they beam this traitor on, this ensign who had left, defected.
Where did you get that he served with Picard before? I didn't.
Because he called him commander at one point.
No, he called him commander because he was confused because that's what the captain of a Romulan ship is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking at maybe at one point they served on the same ship together.
You were overthinking it.
Yeah.
I was overthinking it. Yeah, because they're commanders on
He's
their
not
ship.
overthinking. He's making shit up. That's what
I was like, because I was going to ask the same question. I'm like, I don't remember that part of the episode.
I made that up. Okay, I inferred. Yeah. I inferred incorrectly.
That's right.
Okay. All right, gotcha. So they beam this guy back on who's a traitor. He's been gone 25 years. He was an ensign when he left, right? 25 years.
The oldest ensign in Starfleet now.
Right away, they're bringing him on because he has information that they want. And right away, Riker's like, you're going right to the brig. Like,
well, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah.
Actually send him to quarters.
I would send him to the brig.
I'm surprised they didn't send him to the brig.
I'll send him to the brig and feel him out, man, because what is this guy even here for?
Well, but like, he's there for information. They know he's there for information. And even if you don't like him, you have to work him until you get what you need.
In the brig.
I don't know. Like,
no, if they're trying to get information from this guy, I can see Nick's point because bring
him out of the brig when you need to talk to him, but he stays in there in the interim.
No, not yet. No, like he's going to the brig after.
Because Worf's going to secure the ship from this guy if he's a potential spy.
And find some civilian clothes. I don't want to see in that uniform.
If Worf is my chief of security, that guy's in the brig. That's for damn sure.
Let's think about the equivalent of this in the real in IRL. In IRL, the way it works, if someone's snitching, right? They go to the police.
They get stitches.
I got information for you. They're not going to be like, okay, first you're going in jail, and then we'll get the information.
They go in an interrogation booth usually.
I just have to point out,
but they don't go into a jail.
You don't have to say in
holding
IRL
cell
because the I stands for in. So you're saying in real life.
Nobody cares, Bill. Nobody cares.
I care.
And yeah, you're right though. You're right. Yeah. So in IRL. So they beam. I think this is some of the problems I have with Riker sometimes. The guy is too freaking emotional.
I don't have an issue with.
He did that with Jellicoe. He did it with Jellicoe.
I agree with Jellicoe. This one,
He did it with every chick he ever met.
Well, he got
literally.
He got emotional with him.
He got emotional in him.
Yeah, he did.
And out of him.
In this situation, called for. Absolutely called for.
No, you're the second in command of this ship.
Put the guy in jail.
No, you're the second in command. You're serving under Picard. You have a responsibility to be emotionally mature. And he was not. He was a little whiny baby.
I don't think I don't think he was unprofessional. I thought he was, he was firm with the dude.
The utter disdain and hate was evident right away.
Oh, there was definitely disdain there.
But he never disrespected him.
Yes, he
did. He didn't disrespect him when he told him to get out of that uniform.
What? Oh, hold on 1 second. Yeah, tell him to get out of the uniform. And this guy defected how many years ago? And we're worried about disrespecting this guy?
You're needing the information. I understand all that. You can do that later. But right now, you got to play the game. So, for instance, he's in his Romulan uniform. Riker could have said, hey, I'm going to need you to change out of that uniform. Instead of being like, you need to get out of that uniform.
I don't want to see it again.
It's not what you're saying. It's how you're saying it, bro.
I don't have a problem with how he said it.
I do.
Because you're weird.
Because you're trying to work this guy for information. Learn how to manipulate, bro. I do that every Sunday. I manipulate a congregation into believing things.
Okay, you're right. You're right, Nick.
I'm kidding.
Totally, we're on board with you, Nick.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're right. Worf is a great security chief, too.
Oh, stop it.
He's so fantastic.
Now I know you're lying. Why did you go with that route? But
they've never been fooled before.
Do we only see Riker interact with him and truly hate him? Because when Picard doesn't, he doesn't.
Worf didn't care for him.
Yeah. Well, Worf ain't going to like any traitor.
He is a traitor.
Which is funny because Worf is considered a traitor to the Klingons.
But Worf didn't actually trade.
Yeah.
No, he never did. He was raised
by humans.
Yeah.
Rezenkos.
But this guy, actually defected.
This guy's like, peace out. I'm out.
Went there for 20-something years and then realized maybe the Romulans aren't all they're cracked up to be.
And then joined the unificationists.
With Spock.
Yeah.
With some cowboy diplomacy. I like that nice reference in there.
Yep.
and then wants to defect back to the Federation. At that point, why don't you just like run somewhere else? Well, because he's sharing information.
Well, they didn't know he was there to share information from Spock either.
No.
Plus, if he'd have went just about anywhere else, I think the Romulans could have caught up with him. And
yeah, he's pretty safe in the Federation, right? He's probably going to live in a prison camp the rest of his life, but their prison camps are pretty bougie.
Gosh.
Yeah. So he's going to be all right.
Just ask Tom Paris.
Who's Tom Paris?
Tom Paris.
Who's Tom Paris?
Tom Paris.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Tom Lacerno.
No,
Or Nick Paris.
Nick Locarno.
Nick
Locarno. Wouldn't that suck? You're Tom Paris. You basically only worked with the Maquis for a week, right? Like it was hardly any time at all, and he got thrown in jail like right away. They caught him right away.
So you're a sympathizer. You just like traitors.
Yeah, I do.
You're a collaborator.
Okay, yeah. Can we talk about?
He's like the Cardassians did nothing wrong.
So the Romulan uniforms are just hideous to me.
Yeah, they're terrible.
They're just so bad.
Yeah,
they're just so bad. They look, and even from a practical standpoint, wearing those when you're acting seems very uncomfortable. They look like the second you touch them, it'd be like nails on a chalkboard.
It's, from a practical standpoint, like if those are real uniforms, they actually had to work in them. They just seem like they would get in the way.
Yeah, right. Like these shoulders, I can't get through doors.
Well, I think when the costume designer gets the task for that, they look at the Romulans as kind of rigid, unforgiving, and therefore make the uniforms rigid and unforgiving.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Because we want you to be uncomfortable.
Because usually that's what a costume designer does, or they get the input to say, this is what this species or this character is like.
Okay.
You dress them according to what that is.
I can get behind that.
But also practicality should come in play too.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that kind of works that way, like the Klingons, like they're warriors, and their uniforms kind of feel like they're designed for battle. Kind of thing.
Like it has some armor in them.
Yeah,
they have some chain. Yeah, they have some flexibility.
Which I don't know how good that's going to be against 25th century weapons, but
well, I mean, but they're also traditionalists, right? So they're going to bring some of their tradition in, so it fits the idea. They
like to fight with batleths and such.
Yeah, they do. They do. It is so interesting though, because when we see Romulans or Klingons or any other alien species, their uniforms that they wear are the only clothes they wear. Where we know Federation people, they change into their funky, weird clothes.
Along those same lines, when you're on a Romulan ship and they have all this planets that are under the Romulan Empire, you only ever see Romulans on a Romulan ship. Unlike a Federation ship where you got a Bolian and all this other stuff. There is never, on a Klingon ship, they're conquerors. You never see like slave labor on a Klingon ship. Or the janitor guy is actually just some other species.
Well, I would think because they're all xenophobic isolationists, right?
Well, especially the Romulans in that case.
The Romulans are xenophobic and isolationists. The Klingons are too.
You're right.
They're xenophobic. They hate other alien species.
Was it the Sona ship from Insurrection? There was actually other species.
There was other species on the Sona ship, yes. Okay. Yes, quite a few other species.
I know it's budgetary and creative reasons. They don't want to use a good makeup for background noise when they could use it, as a primary character down the line.
But I think part of the point of that is showing how different the Federation is. Like, you have this expansive universe.
Inclusive.
And everyone still sticks with their people, where the Federation is saying, no, we're stronger when we're diverse.
But
even though, are they really?
Because,
and this is the argument Quark makes with them, right? Like, you guys aren't really diverse.
They have a couple of token aliens on their ship.
Exactly. And then they get angry at them if they don't follow human customs, right? Like when Worf wants to kill himself, Riker's yelling at him, and it's like, you're putting your human ideals on me. They all do that.
I didn't have a problem with Riker's behavior in that episode. I had a real problem with Crusher's behavior in that episode. Because, with Riker, he was asking Riker to get involved. And Riker's like, hey, listen, Klingons are going to Klingon, but you ain't got to ask me to do it. But Beverly, she was like, no, if I have to put him in a stasis field and spoon feed him, he's not going to die. It's like, dude.
But she is a doctor. Her Hippocratic Oath is to keep people alive no matter what.
Her Hippocratic Oath is to do no harm. There's nothing about letting him harm himself.
But wouldn't that be...
if having knowledge of that, wouldn't that be allowing harm?
Yeah, I think that's a form of harm. But, what do I know? I'm just
a podcast host.
I'm just a kid. What was the name of this episode again?
Face of the Enemy.
I'm trying to look it up on Memory Alpha. That's why. So
that's where you probably got the Crusher part. What was it?
No, I got it from IMDb.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Memory Alpha. There we go.
Memory Alpha.
I think a lot of the stuff in IMDb trivia is straight from the.
I'm going to guess. So you brought up an interesting point that I actually it never clicked with me, that the actor for the sub commander,
yes,
and the guy who played Tusk in DS9 was the same person, and they aired like a week apart.
They aired like a week apart. Yeah,
that's wild. I did not know that.
That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah. What a weird feeling to go from one set to the other like that, though, right?
Just had to cross the street.
And, in the DS9 episode, he was so covered in makeup that you couldn't really tell who he was. But in this episode, like, his friends said, oh, yeah, that's Scott. His name was Scott.
Oh, that's right. So, yeah, that was interesting. You dropped the knowledge bomb I did not know.
I'm trying to find out if this is for sure the first time we've heard Tal Shiar.
I don't remember hearing it up to now.
I honestly don't remember.
Like in Unification, I don't think it was used. In...
So,
Redemption.
Jar's daughter wasn't Tal Shiar?
No, she was a commander or sub commander.
Okay.
She wasn't Tal Shiar.
Mm-hmm. This is the only hard part about searching on my phone is because it's harder to like search for a specific word. I can't look up Tal Shiar.
Because you got an Apple.
I mean, if you just look up Tal Shiar, Google that probably pops up.
First appearance of Tal Shiar.
You can use your computer,
No, I can't.
Because Brody will yell at you.
Face of the enemy.
Bam.
Okay.
You're welcome.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
We solved it. We settled it.
That's right.
You solved that mystery, boys.
That's right.
You solved that mystery. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you, too.
Thank you.
I really am.
Thank you.
Yep.
See, I was salty to him earlier. Now I'm sweet to him.
You're just trying to keep him guessing?
Exactly. I keep him guessing.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It
Respect.
Keeps me on the edge.
Yeah.
Respect.
You don't know what you're going to get from me.
Keeps me guessing.
That's right.
That's what I like. That's what I like. I did have Memory Alpha up to see if there was any special things from this episode, and now I'm blanking on if there were.
That's all right.
That's fine. We don't need. It's fine. We don't need them this week.
Yep.
We don't need them this week. Anything else from this episode that stand out?
I don't believe so. I think the actress who's done a bunch of things, who played the
Romulan commander.
Yeah, I thought she was great.
She was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was great.
One thing I did notice in this episode is a lot of times when you're on alien ships in Star Trek, they keep it to like one location. All you see is the bridge and maybe one other place. But we got like four different areas.
Yeah, the Romulan ship.
We got Troy's quarters, the
cargo
bay.
We got the captain's mess and the bridge.
I know. Look at that.
4 sets.
They had a budget to work with.
Yeah, they did. Well, this is when the viewership is through the roof of TNG, right?
Yep.
So they're making some bank right now off of this show.
Plus, they saved some money with the second episode of Chain of Command. So
that is true. That is true.
They saved it for this episode.
They saved all that money.
Maybe so.
Well, let's get in the ratings then, gentlemen.
Let's do it.
Face of the enemy.
You know what's funny? I gave this 0 thought already. Usually I kind of have an idea.
Yeah.
I've given it 0 thought. But I'm going to go, my instinct says 8 because I really enjoyed it.
Okay. I was originally a 7, and I'm like, that's way too low. I settled at a 7 and a 7.5.
And originally I was at 9, but I said, that's way too high. So I'm going to go with an 8 also.
8?
It was once again, it was a really good episode. They made a good use of tension in that episode.
It is a really good episode. It's a solid Deanna episode. It's a solid Star Trek episode in general.
And I like it when the characters who don't get like good episodes get a good episode.
Heck yeah.
Because, like in this season, we've got several Worf episodes. Picard, it's like every other episode is a Picard episode. Next season, we get a couple of good Worf episodes.
Yeah.
We don't get a whole lot of good Deanna episodes.
You're right.
We don't.
Crusher gets an episode next season, but it's one of the worst of the series.
Sub Rosa?
Wait, that's the best of the series.
Girls getting down.
Crusher bangs a ghost.
You know what, though? To be fair, this isn't the first time we've seen someone bang a ghost. In Ghostbusters, he bangs a ghost, right?
Yeah, Ray did. Mm-hmm.
I never connected the dots when I was a kid on that scene, but when I got older...
80s movie he's seen.
That's right.
Yeah, one of the first ones I remember seeing.
Eddie Murphy was originally supposed to play Winston. And if that happened, he'd have never seen it.
He was originally supposed to be in Star Trek 4.
Oh, yeah,
Eddie Murphy?
Right.
Yeah.
He was going to be the lady.
Yeah, so
I got her name.
They changed it up because he was unavailable.
Oh, instead of Carolyn?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Marcus?
Yeah, Dr. Jillian.
Jillian.
I can't think of her last name right now.
It wasn't Marcus, because Marcus was the son's name.
Yeah, that's Carol Marcus.
But Eddie Murphy was originally going to be in Ghostbusters, and he was going to be a scientist just like the other 4 guys, the other 3 guys. And then when he decided he couldn't do it, they brought in Ernie Hudson.
Yeah.
And they rewrote the character so he wasn't a scientist, which I think sucked. They could have left him as a scientist.
They could have left him as scientist. But it was like a 5-minute part.
Yeah, he was going to have a much bigger role if it was Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm. Eddie Murphy would have been great as a ghost. That would have been a great casting, truly.
I ain't scared of fucking ghosts.
Mm-hmm. That would have been good, man.
I've done a lot of cussing this episode.
You have, but that's fine.
That's all right.
Call him out, Brody. You got it, man.
Right.
Or Pam.
Yeah.
Call him out.
Pam.
Yeah, Pam.
Pam.
Thankfully, she doesn't watch the podcast much.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she doesn't like it when I cuss.
Oh,
yeah, I hear you.
I like it when you cuss.
She ain't watching, so fuck it.
Oh, bad boys.
Then she's gonna watch this later. I'm gonna get it.
Yep, she'll catch up one day. She's like, let's go on a marathon.
I love you, baby.
I only swear here and there. I'm not a big swearer, but when I do, it's for a fact.
Same here. I don't really swear a lot. I say dag nabbit and stuff like that a lot. But for some reason, when I'm around you degenerates, I swear a lot. You know who cusses a lot? Sean. Sean cusses a lot. Sean cusses a lot.
He's going to be so upset when he hears that, too. He does not like hearing that.
And he's just going to think about it.
He's going to think about it. It's going to get stuck in his head. Sean gets wrapped up in here a lot. So.
You know I love Sean. He's probably my favorite Kardashian. But he's my favorite of you guys. But yeah, he cusses a lot.
I feel like you two could be best friends very easily. Yeah, you and Sean.
I'm trying to build that. Me and Sean. When
we just become best friends?
Yep. So when I'm drinking again, because I've got a health issue, so I'm not drinking right now. But when I'm drinking again,
I thought his health issue was he drinks too much.
No,
I'm drinking again, guy. I have a health issue. But my liver's failing.
It's a stomach ulcer. But when I'm drinking again, me and Sean, we're going out for a beer. Whether Sean likes it or not, we're going out for beers.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, bring Hank.
Okay. Like you're gonna bring a little kid to drink beer with you?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And give him some apple juice.
Okay.
Then people think he's drinking beer too.
Okay, there you go.
So I'll go out with beer with you and we'll make Gavin drive because he could be our DD.
Hey, there you go.
So I looked that up. I've Googled that. I've looked into that because there was a big question.
You can't.
You'd still get a ticket.
Yep.
For drunk driving.
Because you're supposed to supervise that teach.
So if I had Eli drive the car at 16 when he has his permit and I'm super wasted, I would get a ticket for drunk
But if he had his license,
what if he has a license?
License, no.
Okay.
But so when he has his permit, you're supposed to be teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And mentoring and not going.
Because I've asked Leslie about that. My wife works in criminal defense law. She's like, we've never, ever represented a case like that. And she's worked in that sort of law for 20-something years. But then we did some research and we found that out.
Were you planning on drinking?
But not driving.
That's right.
Never drink and drive, folks.
Don't
do it. Stupid. Well, ladies and gents, that is it. We have kept up with you. And now
you've kept up with us.
We got a Star Trek Jeopardy to record. And by we, I mean they.
Yeah.
And by they, I mean Bill. So I'm out. This was Nick.
This will always be Bill. I will always be here for you until they get rid of me.
I'm Rob. Call us 734-494-0980. Leave us a text message or YouTube comment on us.
If you want more of this nonsense, Patreon's where you want to go.
See y'all later. Bye.
Howdy.
Boom, boom, boom.